Well, here we are. Here we are. Four seasons down with Villafranquez. Remember, we started unemployed. It wasn't meant to be just a Villafranquez save, but that's how it's ended up. We started, as I'm sure you know, in the second division of Portugal. We lost in the playoff final the first year, and then we got promoted. Very luckily, I won't lie. 5-0 on the last day of the season, but we came fourth. Portuguese second division's weird. And then the new season, in the Portuguese Premier League, we managed to come fifth, which was a massive achievement. Next season, Euro Conference, we make it all the way to the quarterfinals of that competition and look like we could grab a Champions League spot. Things start to go horribly wrong. Horribly wrong. We now don't have a Champions League spot. We now aren't even going to get a Europa League spot. We are fighting for sixth to get any sort of European football, to leave Villafranquez with some sort of legacy. This is our recent form. As you can see, it's awful. This is the longest winless run in the club's history. We managed to win one game in there 3-1. Other than that, the longest run without a win in the club's entire history, and that's how I end my time here. And we won 3-1 after a change of formation. After the three midfielder system had been so successful throughout the series, we had to change things. And this whole series is dedicated to Bielsa. So Bielsa, we've changed to a formation I think you're going to like. 4-4-2, baby!
I know I'd go from rags to riches.
Our terrible, terrible run of form has left us here in sixth place. We can't come in any higher, so at best, it's another year in the Europa Conference League for Villafranquez. We have the two top scorers in the division. That's how good a two-striker system works in this game. It's a little bit cracked. But we need to win today against Braga. If we win, look at our goal difference, for God's sake. We're not a bad team. We're just on terrible form. If we win, we guarantee more European football for Villafranquez in what is definitely our last ever game at the club. I'm going to carry the save on. I'm probably going to end up managing elsewhere. I'll probably put updates on Twitter, but not as prevalent. But yeah, if you do enjoy this series, if you want to know what happens next to me, make sure you go and follow on Twitter. It will help if I say the Twitter. It's FifaFella_. As I showed in the intro, ever since that 2-0 win at home to Sporting Lisbon, and when I thought, wow, form's really picked up, it's just been awful. It's been absolutely abject. It's heartbreaking, it really is. But today we take on Braga. If we win, we can leave somewhat of a legacy here. My job's fully secure. They bloody love me. We're actually going to... I'll tell you what. This is the actual system we've been playing. I just thought saying 4-4-2 and showing an actual 4-4-2, that was for comedic effect. I'm full of tricks like that. The headband's back. Might not be the only thing coming back, but it is for today. Don't worry, there's no like little surprises today. Would you believe it? Miguel Silva, maybe my favourite player of the whole series, is injured for our final game of the series. I mean, that's just heartbreaking, isn't it? At least it gives Lacasio a chance. We like Lacasio. Kyle McCorn. Someone told me this would be pronounced McCorn. I hope they haven't lied to me. Play you like that. Klockner's going to get a run out. Fang Ming Hao will get some game time today. This is a celebration, this episode, yeah? A bloody celebration. But at the same time, we do have to win, really, don't we? We want to leave somewhat of a legacy here. Let's just jump into it. It's going to be emotional. It's going to be very emotional. If Guionti and Amang don't both score hat-tricks, I've let all of you down. Really, the man I've let down most throughout this whole series is Bielsa. The whole point of this was to stick to our principles, whatever happens. And we've actually managed to do that for most of the series. And then we've decided to change to a 4-4-2. Although at one point I was doing quite Jose Mourinho football about 8 episodes in. So I think that statement's a lie. Let's beat Braga, please. The form we're on, I'm not expecting a happy ending. And you have to remember, the game doesn't know that this is our last game. So it's not got it wired in its brain to give us a happy ending. I keep saying happy ending. I hope this doesn't get demonetised. 25 minutes in, Braga are playing us off the park, which isn't good. Tommy Amang's injured. What an end to his career Thomas Amang has had. Injured on the final day, sent off to ruin our European adventure. Lovely, great. Make sure you all sign Thomas Amang. Jesus, I can't rave about him enough. But, I mean, look, for one last time, Fang Gang, represent. I'd love it. If Fang Ming Hao can score the winner today, I'd be over the moon. I've been streaming on Twitch a lot more lately. So if you enjoy this, there'll be videos, but quite vague ones for a couple of weeks at least. I'm definitely not going straight in with a new series. If you enjoy me, Twitch is the place to see more of me. When I say I'm not making videos for a few weeks, this is why. This is why. I think it's very rare on Football Manager that I actually struggle. 2 players on the line, what fucking 4? Rare that I struggle, and I'm not saying that in an arrogant way like I'm really good at the game. I just feel like, and it might be wired into the game, things usually tend to go well. And maybe it does mean I'm good at the game, because there's very few saves I can think of where it's actually been a struggle throughout. Yeah, you'll have bad runs of form, but usually quite quickly turn them around. This is the worst run of form I've ever had on any Football Manager ever. So the biggest actual kind of collapse bottle job to end the season. Thiago Martins, gonna miss you. I didn't want the last episode to go like this. I really wanted it to end with me being a hero, but we don't write our own narratives here. I mean, this is poor defending. You've been dragged out. Who are you? Blanco. Thought it would be. Martins, club legend, lets himself down. Brilliant. What an ending. Slipping out of Europe, just what I wanted. Let's throw a water bottle. That was terrible. Let's give that to the players, yeah? Maybe I've been too soft and kind on them all this time. 3-0. Can you resign mid-game? I mean, this is a disgrace of an ending, isn't it? Like, genuinely. These lads are letting me down big time. We're down to 8th. I mean, I am very upset. But genuinely, can you resign during a match? This might be... No. I can only retire. Retire immediately. Mid-game, I'm like this. Stop. Ref, stop. I've got an announcement to make. But no, this is disgraceful. This is absolutely disgraceful. The boys have let me down. Again they've let me down. What a sour note to end on. Let's at least score a goal, shall we? Klockner, high one in. Dave, Bruno, I mean, I've never even seen that animation. What was that volley? What on earth was that volley? Some terrible signings this season, Dorres being the worst of them. This thing won't go away now. Oh, yep, there it goes. Locasio. Maybe we could have a Hollywood ending. What on earth is that, Locasio? What on earth was that? I mean, I don't like the way Dorres is just slowly trumphing over to this ball. McCorn, don't be afraid to go long. Just give me a Fang Ming Hao goal or a Gionti goal. Give me something. Give me something to enjoy this last episode for. This is a really long highlight with absolutely nothing happening. Klockner, through ball, DeMarco, through ball, Fang Gang. Couldn't even give me that. Couldn't give me that one little bit of happiness, could you, Miles? I can't believe how much this has fallen off a cliff. I cannot believe. I've never had it on Football Manager, ever. That's what I really have to reiterate. I've never had a Football Manager start going so badly all of a sudden. We're 4-0 down. It's lucky Villafranquez suck and they don't want to sack me so I can resign on my own terms. We've out XG'd them, by the way. We've won the XG. That's something to take away from. Oh, well done, fan. Give it away. I mean, this might be the most painful end to a series we've ever had. You fucking idiot. Obviously, it was painful when Benedict Tony died, and we lost in the World Cup. It was painful when we went out of the World Cup on penalties very early on. This might be the most painful. Because Villafranquez, to me, whilst I'm kind of the joke here in these ones, we're actually quite good. This is my most successful series in terms of actual game success I've ever had. And we're ending it by bottling European football to such an extent we're going to finish 8th and losing 5-0. 5-0. 5-0 down. So, I think I'm actually going to need a lawyer to get me out of my contract with this club. That's Better Call Saul, by the way. It's a good show. It's not important now, though, is it? 5-0. 5-0. Good God. Can I say to the boys, you'll never see me again? Do you know what? No gesture. Continue. Give him the silent treatment. In my head, I'm never speaking to any of these players again. After the end of the season we've had, these people never hear from me again. And I just go. They get to work the next day training. Gaffer's going to kill us. Gaffer's gone. Brad's in charge. I wonder if... Will Brad walk out? Goalless Fang Ming Hao worries Villafranquez. You're telling me. Do you know what? Let's end this on a really nasty note. Will it let me release Fang Ming Hao? Yeah, there we go. That's how we're ending this. Fang Ming Hao out on his arse on a free transfer. Yeah, sorry Fang, my contract, resign immediately. I hope you've enjoyed the series. I've torn up my contract and I've torn up Fang's. I've said, you're coming with me, Fang. Mass exodus, come with. Who comes? Steven Lichtensteiner, Brad Friedel. I know he would. He's at my house right now doing the dishes. He tends to not sit back and protect the lead. You're telling me, Brad, I agree. I mean, this is a really depressing end, isn't it? Like, next level depressing. I was hoping it would end with us getting Champions League football and being a hero at Villafranquez. But apparently not. But look, all's well that ends well. I'm on the favoured personal list above Diogo Coelho. They like me more than they like you, Sunshine. I didn't think it would end like this. I don't really know what to say. I thought we'd be a bit more cheery. If you did enjoy the series, look, it's been fun. It's been a laugh. First Football Manager, I'm sure we'll do another one in the future. Hopefully it ends better than this. If you did enjoy it, like, subscribe, all of that good stuff. As I say, Twitch is down below. I've been doing a lot of streaming lately. The day I'm recording this, I streamed for 4 hours today. 2 separate streams. That's insane. I love every one of you. Cheers for supporting me on this series. Arrivederci. Bye. That was awful. Bye.